First call here coming from the shotgun. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Has a big strike to Addison. Into the red zone. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Browns pull that in front further. 13-zip. Not even sure their opponents have recovered from that first touchdown, partner, and already they're into the end zone again.
I call this a flurry right here. Just a flurry of action and activity and just punching and counter-punching. You're not going to win a game in less than a minute, but you can sure set the table for success.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Great spot to start a drive in here. The Ravens set it up first and 10.
Let's go now.
Henry gets it here to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That was Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. So now it's going to be third and long.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
79, bro. Let's go. Back to 60.
Third and long. They're going to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for Zay Flowers. And they're going to be stuck with a fourth and long. Jordan Stout on now to punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. Third time they've called on him as he gets this away. And things just seem to keep snowballing for them. Now their special teams is involved. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's first and 10. Judkins out the middle. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
Going from the gun here. Has him on the quick hitter. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's a Browns first down. New set of downs from 37.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Go.
Sanders going to throw here on first. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Has his man. That's their rookie from Oregon. Hits the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. Warrior 70.
From the red zone now. He will have them a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns take a 20-zip lead. Demario Douglas with the touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
That's up and through for the point after. And the Browns push their lead to 21-zip already. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Henry. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Cowboy 80.
Another run for Henry. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 1 yard on the run, so just 3 yards across those last 2 carries. It's 3rd and 7.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Throw here, 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now a 4th down, staring right at him. The Ravens getting ready for the punt. And he's been getting all of it every time out. The punt heads towards the sideline, not returnable. Well done. And this one gets out of bounds. It was pushing some distance towards the goal line, but gets out at the 5. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Sanders back to throw. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Definitely got to watch for a safety here, partner. 2nd and long from their 1.
Bronco 80, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Panther 11, Panther 11. Chop 60, Chop 60. Ready?
He'll throw from his end zone. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful.
Cup 19, Cup 19. 18, Pioneer. Buffalo 18. 19 tight, 19 tight. Mustang 19. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go.
From his end zone, 3rd and long. Knocked away and hits the ground, incomplete. That brings up 4th down.
Quarterback of his renown, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
So on 4th down, outruns J.K. Scott to send it skyward. And his first effort, a tough one. It's going to come from the back of his own end zone. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. Looking to return from the 29. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return.
at the 46-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 46. They'll go play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
Desperation's a tricky thing, Kate. You love defenses when they're desperate and they're just playing on edge. But offensively, you're in a hole like this, the worst thing you could do is get desperate in a sack. Oh, it only adds further insult to injury.
That's incomplete left side.
On 2nd down.
You know they're going to keep giving him looks, keep calling pass plays. You cannot survive a game without a completion. But the results so far, yeah, they've been a little bit rough.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Let's go. 6.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Pitch dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. But it does force a 4th down. Here's Jordan Stouts coming on again to punt. And he's been one of the players of this game. And he sets them back to begin this drive. That kick goes at it. I'd call it about the 12-yard line.
12-yard line.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. On the give, here's Judkins. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Malachi Starks read that nicely. He makes the stop.
14-yard line.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
70. Cowboy 80. Dragon 60. 18, Rattler, 18. Ready.
To the air, Sanders. And he's nearly going to get the 1st down, Brock. It looks like this one makes it up to about the 21-yard line.
I don't mind that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. But I'll say this as well, like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as a quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
Okay, ready.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Here we go.
Now Judkins. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
Gain on the play.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard.
Here we go. Bronco 80.
They'll go. It's Sanders. Pass complete. Screenplay. 1st down and more. Past the 35. And he's all the way into enemy territory, officially at the 49. That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. 21-0 our score. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. We're ready now for the 2nd quarter. Browns in control of it. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead.
Nike, Bronco 80. Cup 19. Cup 19. Trap 60. Trap 60. Let's go.
Play action, Sanders. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here's Judkins on 2nd down. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
Malachi starts on the tackle. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
18. Let's go now. 60 Eagles. 60. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Let's go. Warriors 70.
Third and long for him here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
J.K. Scott on the punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. Oh, baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and knew it. That's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Here's the backup. First throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock. But, man, the defense took that away, too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything.
And there's your man there. It's intercepted. And the Browns, they're going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
The Browns take over first and 10.
All set to go now from the 35.
Let's go. 19 Tiger. 19 Dragon 60.
On first down, here's Sanders. Going deep towards the end zone. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. And the Ravens take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Must be paying these guys a day rate, not the hourly rate, because it took them just one play to answer interception for interception. We're right back, basically, to where we were 2 snaps ago, but with a whole lot of excitement in between.
Here we go.
Flying down the middle with Henry. Breaking through the 15, into the second level. And he's finally taken down to the 24-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
The end result there, 15 yards and a first. New set of downs for him. It starts at the 38.
Ready! Liking 18. Steady.
Going to the ground again on first. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage.
The one thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Here we go. Set. Packers 60. Packers 19 Lions. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Go.
This time it's a passing play. This one falls incomplete.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. They'll throw, third and long. On the move, headed right. And they come up big on third down there with the set.
Kate, I wish every fan could just get the perspective on the field. When you stand on the sidelines, you realize how fast this game is. And as a QB, you've got to understand. When you get that amount of time, you've got to get rid of the ball because this game moves in a hurry.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes first and 10. Here's Judkins to begin the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
That right there, my friends, is exactly the kind of pressure and intensity you expect from a defense each of these next 2 snaps as well. They want to keep you pinned right there against your own end zone and force you into a very risky punt.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Another game to Judkins. They stuck with him and got the same results. He is stopped at the line once again to quickly bring up third down. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and at times stuffing the run.
18 Rattler, 7 Pirates.
And they don't get the snap away in time. This is going to move them half the distance. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap.
Ready?
Well, that delay game certainly doesn't help things. It's third and even longer now.
Let's go. Bronco 80. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 18 Pioneer. Mustang 19. Warrior 70. Ready.
Working from his end zone. That's caught. This is Addison. Has room down the left sideline. 30 at the 20. Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield. Turn a good play into a great play.
Escapes the pocket. And he's brought down after a short gain. So when we come back, Brock, it's going to be 2nd and 8. So we've reached our 2-minute warning. The Browns with the lead here from Huntington Bank Field.
Come on.
Running the draw here with Judkins. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Dragon 60. Panther 60. Panther 60. Buffalo 18.
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. And the Ravens will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, how quickly things can change. They were looking so good just a couple of plays ago, and suddenly, not anymore. A red zone look comes up empty with that interception.
I think the pressure got to him there, Kate. And I don't even mean all those pass rushers, although they were certainly coming too. I mean the pressure of being 3rd down in the red zone. That's where you got to slow yourself down as a quarterback and know you've got to simply protect the football.
And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Goose, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
That's caught for the first. And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And that's good for a Ravens first down. All set to go now from the 35. Back now, pressure coming. Pass into the hands of Devontae Walker. And they had somebody there for that quick stop, but a nice completion gets him across midfield.
That's another Baltimore first down. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Ravens.
From the gun, a run for Henry. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Looking in the air here. Lasers this one deep down the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8.
That's another Baltimore first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Ready? Pouring. 18 Cardinal. Ready? Go.
Looking inside the red zone. And he scores. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens chop some of the lead off before the half.
Touchdown.
Mark Andrews with the touchdown. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
No stranger to this in his career, Brock. John Harbaugh wants his offense to tack on 2 more.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 79 Broncos. Ready, ready.
They give it to the back of the zone read. Good defensive stand here. They push him away from the goal line. That's back to the 4.
21, Ravens 6. Tyler Luke to kick off for
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Here's a return from the 7. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they are ready to begin their drive.
Mustang 19, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 60 Bobcat, 60.
They'll go play action for Sanders. Right side and into the hands of Douglas. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Panther 6, 19 Lions.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Absolutely fires this one right side. He drops it. Oh, a huge gain in hand, but he couldn't finish the catch. No luck finding his receiver that time. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short? Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And they get to him again. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Oh, that's a bummer right there, Kate. Nothing early open on that down. And I'd much rather see him try to go forward, keep 4th down and play. Taking that big a loss, really rules out that kind of decision.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Final throw before the break. Continuing to move past the 45. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Starting from the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 60, gravity lock. Ready.
Working out of the gun. Sanders. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it.
Taken down.
And And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
A 9-yard loss.
Kate, you know I love to say that the NFL game is a game of adjustments. You come out of halftime, and you know you've got to impact the quarterback. You got to get home, and it's exactly what they do on this opening drive.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
Sanders setting the pass. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
They'll take over first down and goal to go at the 2-yard line.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's first and goal.
Here we go. Ready?
Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Ravens start the second half with some needed points. It's a Taz Walker touchdown. Not sure we can call these gadget plays anymore, partner. Not like we could in the early 2000s, right? Because receivers who can run it, well, they become an important part of many NFL offenses, especially down in the red zone.
And that's because the reality you face is there's only so many conventional plays, really. There's only so many reps you can get in during the practice week, so many different opportunities and traditional sets. But when you got an outlier like this, when you got a wide receiver who can run it like a running back, it presents a whole other set of issues for defenses.
Okay, Brock, dialing up another two-point call. And remember when your friends didn't have a voicemail and it would just ring and ring and ring? It's still ringing. Fall short again of reaching that end zone.
Yeah, this defense is not doing very good between the 20s or even in the red zone, but they do find a way to rise up. This is always my challenge with being super aggressive, is why give that defense something to feel good about coming off the field after you put 6 on the board.
Over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready up.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Ready up. Count. Ready up.
Shotgun handoff here for Dunkins. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Ready. 70 Timberwolves.
Now Sanders. Ravens get him. Down he goes. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it third down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
Let's see what they went with. Third down.
79 Broncos. Bronco 80. Trap 60. Trap 60. Let's go.
Back to throw. Here's Sanders. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up. The Browns are lined up to punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. He fields this at the 18. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 27.
Ravens to the line now. First and 10.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Ready, right?
Airing it out to start this drive. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
19. Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
This is Henry on second. He hits the lane for about 7. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Here he is on 3rd and short. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Offense in the hurry up here.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Baltimore, 1st down.
Viking 18.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Henry. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down. Back to throw. This is a heater going deep. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
19 tight, 19 tight. Maverick, 60 Maverick. Dragon 6.
They'll air it out on 3rd. He's looking deep once again. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect, and now they're stuck facing 4th down. Baltimore lined up in punt formation, and this is going to put them up to 6 punts today. And that'll hit and get out of bounds. Left some meat on the bone with that one.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Sanders going to look to throw. Catch is made by Dylan Sampson. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Go!
Handoff now to Judkins. He's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. That's a pickup of 9. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Another one for Judkins. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
And it's almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson.
A gain of a yard.
Okay, ready?
So now here's 3rd and 5.
Matt, come on, set! Cougar 19, 79 Broncos. 19 Lions, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Toward the sideline and caught by Addison. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. 6-yard gain on the play. And that's a Browns 1st down.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
We've set it downs from 37.
Cowboy 80. Let's go.
To the air on 1st down. Sanders. Another one to Addison. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you got to admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right in the double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Going for his back, but it's incomplete. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Judkins running between the tackles. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. And a field goal try coming up shortly from the Browns. This from 35 yards away. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that grows their lead to 12.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens set it up 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
It's 2nd and 8.
Get it. Steady.
Running once more with Henry. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's the Ravens' ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 46. Setting up to throw. That's complete to the back, Ashton Genty. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Crashes through a tackle. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. A pickup of 17. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Top 60. Here we go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Buffalo 18. Ready, ready.
Dropping back to throw. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens now within 1 score in the 4th. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. With your route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
So here's a big play from the Ravens as they line up for 2.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Caught at the 2. And that play reaches the end zone. The 2-point conversion slims the lead down to 4. Well, they were just one away from the strikeout, Brock, but their third attempt finally nets them a 2-point conversion.
I know some coaches, played for some coaches that would have lost some faith in their offense and never tried it again, but not this crew. And this time they're rewarded with not just a couple points, but a shot of some renewed confidence as well.
And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Judkins out the middle. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
It's now 2nd and 6.
19-18. Go.
To the air, Sanders. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Here's Judkins on 1st down. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Ready,
Here's Sanders now. Dumps it off to his running back. Breaks through and breaks away. Inside the 30. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns now lead by 10. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Ravens 20.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Return starts at the 9. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On the set.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Come on. Ready.
Henry gets it here to start the drive. Oh, he rocks that tackler. He's bowling through defenders. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. Offense in the hurry up here.
And the Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
18, Pioneer.
Working on 1st down. Taking a chance at the end zone. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on.
Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted. Denzel Ward makes the play.
The 2nd down pass intercepted.
Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Nate Wiggins has got it. And the Ravens have some new life in the 4th.
Intercepted by the Ravens. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 44.
First and 10 from the 43.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Finds him over the middle. And he's taken down at the 30. Offense to the line fast.
10 yards on the play.
18.
That's good for
Pirates.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Going now on first down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was looking for Zay Flowers. So second down coming up.
Ready, set. Here we go. Cougar 19. County Lions. Buffalo 18. Ready.
They're going to try and throw it here. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. A gain of 15 there. And that's good for a Ravens first down. It's crunch time now, baby. 2-score game, just 2 timeouts, plus, of course, that 2-minute warning.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
From the red zone now. Getting out to his left. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Greg Newsome has it. And the Browns will get it back with some time to work with. We've reached the 2-minute warning.
Ready up.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's first and 10. Here's Judkins. And he's going to be bottled up right at the line as we've reached the 2-minute warning. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game.
At the 16-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10.
Big Lion.
Sending him on the dive. And he's going to be bottled up right at the line as we've reached the 2-minute warning. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Third down, and they need to get 10.
Here we go. 18, Pioneers. 60 Eagles. Cup 19. Cup 19. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Third and long for him here. Complete beyond the marker. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They get 27 on the play. And that's a Browns first down. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Design quarterback run here. So the Browns come away with the win. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a well-earned win for the Browns. As with that, we'll sign off from Cleveland.